Welcome to No Man's Sky survival mode, and here we are. We're up on a space station. I'm hanging around here with a deliberate purpose, and I'm just going to check this ship before I actually do the introduction, because I'm looking for some Vakeen daggers, and this is a Vakeen system. Hopefully he will sell me some. Nope. Okay. Now I'm going to start with a bit of apologies for the quality of my voice. I've got a really bad head cold at the moment, so it's been a bit of a horrible weekend, and to compound it, I actually did record a part for this series, and when I went to edit it, the actual video was corrupted, so I wasn't able to edit. So I've lost about 3 hours of gameplay. I don't think I'm going to get a Vakeen daggers here. Maybe if I go up to the actual trading station I might get some. And so things have gone a little bit adrift, and I've kind of lost my way a little bit at the moment, and I'll try and explain that a bit more. Actually, I'll explain it now. What's actually happened is in the lost recording, I actually pushed on with the science research and weapons research. You can see here the scientist needs some ion batteries, and the weapons guy needs some Vakeen daggers. That's why I'm looking for Vakeen daggers. And of course we've now got the community research week 3 of 8. Now, many of you guys have been following Zane's channel. You'll be aware that that's actually been in beta for over a week actually, and a lot of those guys have actually done those missions, and it actually involves killing some advanced level sentinels. No, these guys don't want it either. So what I actually did in the lost recording is I went out and did some practice trying to kill a high level sentinels, and I'm going to be completely honest guys, it didn't exactly go according to plan. I got shot up a couple of times, and I was very lucky not to get killed, and that was in a base where I could duck back inside to hide from them when I actually had a problem. And so it's become very apparent that in doing my missions I've neglected to get a decent weapon system, and I think what I need to do is actually install a pulse splitter. Now that takes me to another problem, because I need Tritium, and I thought you could collect Tritium by some plants, but those are the blue plants that you find on the planet. Those are the ones that actually give you the boost to your jetpack. So I went and looked it up, and it seems that you've actually got to manufacture Tritium, but to manufacture Tritium I actually need to have a large refiner. I don't think it's not going to show me here. So I'm in a little bit of a catch-22 situation at the moment, but I want to do the community event, but the first thing I actually need to do is get a weapons upgrade, and to get the weapons upgrade I actually need to make a large actual refiner. And so what I've been doing is hanging around on this space station to try and get some of the ingredients, but I don't think I've got all of them. So I think probably the best way to do now is to actually go and check what I actually need for a large refiner. So I think we're just going to go out, and Vakeen daggers can wait. I don't know why I'm actually bothering to chase them, to be honest. And I think I'm just going to need to summon my freighter, and I'm just going to get on here because I want to build the large refiner up on my freighter, because one thing that you do need to do, and I didn't realise this when I actually first did the research. Again, this is spinning back to the video I actually made in the last part, that unlike the small refiner, the large refiner you've actually got to install inside of a base. So to me it makes sense to actually put it up here on my capital vessel. So hopefully I've got enough resources to do this. If not, we're going to have to run around and actually find what I actually need. I think I don't really want to put it in the corridor. I mean, I could delete some of this stuff, but I think at the moment I'm just going to be quite happy to shove it here. So let's just go and see what I need and actually install this thing. Of course, it's in quite an annoying place because I think you've got to come here, but you can't come up here. Then you've got to go across. I think it's up here. That's it. Then we need to come back. So we need sodium nitrates. I think I can make 100 sodium nitrate by putting ordinary sodium in my small refiner here, which I've got installed here. So we're just going to. I deliberately got plenty of sodium, and that's 2 to 1. So so we should be able to manufacture that. And then we can get there in, but I've got a feeling I don't have enough dihydrogen, so we may have to go down on the planet. So what I'm going to do is just have a cough while that is actually manufacturing, and I'll be right back, guys, once it's actually done. Okay, guys, I think yeah, we got enough, so I'm going to shove that in the suit. That can go back to the exosuit. And we're just going to go around here. Sorry, I'm a bit impatient, guys, but I'm on a little bit of a deadline. I'm not sure how long my voice is going to last. So, just going to get in here and drop here. Here. And we're just going to drop that down there. So now I've got a large refiner, and of course to actually make Tritium, I think it's dihydrogen, and you can see dihydrogen actually makes dihydrogen jelly. What you actually need, tritium, probably. Well, I'm not going to get that, so that's 1 to 1. That's not going to be enough, is it? Pretty sure that is nowhere near enough. And I've used up all my tritium, but I've got some uranium. Actually, do that. So I've deliberately bought some uranium to replace the tritium. Have a look. Now I've got the technology module. I need 200 dihydrogen. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is take the opportunity to go down onto my base and finish those missions. We'll just jump into here because of course we have to get. I really need to put a teleporter actually on my capital vessel, but we'll get round to that, guys. Now also, as part of the community release, they actually released a 1.6 update. Again, I think quite a few people have covered that update, so I'm not going to talk about it that much in any great depth. But one thing I have noticed, and it nearly got me killed actually, and I don't know if this is to do with the 1.6 update, but I actually got attacked by pirates, and I actually got attacked by 4 pirates, and they come at me pretty hard and heavy, and I had to use up a large amount of sodium to keep recharging my shields to actually survive. So I don't know if as part of that update they've actually made pirates more aggressive, make the space combat more tougher, but I actually did have a bit of a problem. And yeah, oh yeah, and the other thing that's actually happened is that I'm going to show you this. Now this guy's a Vakeen, and I can come here and browse missions here, and I can do that. I've got no missions to cash in or anything, and I could do that on the Gex system. So if I go back to my home system, and we can go there, home system, primary base portal. Oh yeah, the portals that confused me a bit. Because of course the portal is to do with the community event. It's kind of thinking, well, where did the portal come from? Sorry, I'm not very switched on at the moment, guys. So, as I say, it's now. Probably the easiest way to explain this is I come to milestones. Now, I'm a level 3 partner, and I've got 2 missions completed with the Gek. And the Vakeen, I've got, I'm at level 1. Now, if I come over here, now originally this guy was giving me missions, but what seems to have happened is that I come here, and this guy will not give me missions anymore. But I've got a level 3 standing with them, and if I come to this guy as well, so suddenly the game seems to have reverted back to actually, how can I explain it? Seems to have reverted back to a starting position with the Gek. It's a bit weird. Anyway guys, let's just get down to my primary base, and I want to complete that mission for the scientist, because in the video that I actually lost, I made a little bit of progress with both the scientist and the weapons guy. I mean, the missions weren't particularly spectacular, they just involved me going out, collecting this item, coming back, giving it to them, and I mean, I think that most of you, any of you guys who played the game, are familiar with the type of missions that you actually get when you do this. And get in here. Sure for this guy, but we'll get rid of the science mission first, so that I can get rid of those iron batteries. So, in my dream I cried out of the convergence. It means nothing. Or assure the scientists all beings are dreams, my images are random. If they reflect anything, they reflect our fears. They do not reflect reality. This appears to calm him. I suspect that some other worry is at work. Okay. I haven't changed the mission. It kind of catches you out actually if you don't change the mission. For some reason I've got hooked onto the ladder now. I'm not doing very well at the moment. Okay, here we are. Have you found the iron batteries, traveller? Yes, I have. Corvex looks anxious. Their disconnection from the convergence and their anxiety for their child is taking a toll. Perhaps the batteries will help them settle. Give them the iron batteries. Thank you, traveller. It is good that I can protect the little beacon, but I fear that may not be enough. I should take a copy of the. You should take a copy of the polyfiber plans. They may be of some use to you. Now, please give me time to educate my child. So we've now got a formula for polyfiber. That's advanced manufacturing. He doesn't want to talk to me, and I don't know what the frozen design weapons research. This is the Vakeen daggers. Expanding your base, and this guy needs selenium. I haven't even looked at that. Okay, and of course we're down here for some dihydrogen. I've got a little bit there, and I don't certainly want a terrain manipulator. Probably need to collect quite a lot of this. I need to keep an eye out. Thank you. Are there any more around here? Yeah, it says there's a little bit up over there. The other mission that I've actually done quite a lot of, actually, let's just show you as that as well. Sorry, I'm kind of going all over the place, guys. Is this? I collected a lot of buried technology in the lost part. That's probably the best way to describe it. And I think this has now got to a level of being fairly junky, but I'm not sure whether if I talk to this thing again, whether it will actually give me any more templates. Base registered current. Yep. Anyway, let's get back to. And I think this is one of the problems now when you start out. They give you so much to do. I think it's very easy to lose track of what you're actually trying to do. So what we need to do now is just get out here, and I think I'll need to get quite a lot of this dihydrogen. And yep. Any more around here? Better pop that up as well. That only gave me 50. I've only got 58 dihydrogen. I need a bit more than that. Let's just throw out a scan. Some more down there, so hopefully the sentinels will hold off. And just grab everything here. And as we could do with a tree. Well, I'm probably getting through quite a lot of carbon. Well, so we need to grab that. Right, some more. Right, oh, because I bought some uranium. Probably don't want to deliver that uranium just at the moment, because that's my ship defences, and I certainly don't want to give that up just at the moment. Is that there? What is this? Oh, it's frostwort. Okay, it's frost crystals. Must admit, I'm still getting used to the new look of the plants. This is the Tritium. See, it says here, Tritium rich plant, but it actually gives you a jetpack boost. I think that's probably enough to be going on with. The Sentinel's got a exclamation mark on it, which means he's getting a little bit upset. So, right, I think what I want to do now is just get back to the base. Right, here we are. We're back at the base, guys. I think what we're going to do is just jump into here. I think we're going to go back to tune into Artemis so we can get back to the space station. Okay, guys, here we are. We are back up on the space station, and of course, consult galaxy map. Now, just going to leave that for the moment. Actually, how much? Only got 498 actual uranium. Stay on mission, concentrate, and just going to get down to here. Get to the capital vessel. Oh, there's a little ship here. I wonder if he's going to stay long enough for me to actually do some trading with him. Hello. What you got for sale? Ah, the keen daggers. Yes, I will. That's what I was looking for. Buy a couple of those. The keen effort, pugnium, starship fuel. Don't really need starship fuel. Okay, that solves the problem with armourer. And I just dumped those frost crystals. I don't actually need them. That was a good find. And again, sorry, I've already forgotten. True. 200. so wrong liner. Gonna get into here. Got 4. Kidding me. Okay. Let's put that back into the exosuit and put 50 in. So that actually tells us how many want. Okay. Let's just adjust this down up a bit. Okay, so we can now adjust how much we're going to produce, and I'm just going to let that run for the moment, guys. Oh, actually gives a percentage on the outside, so I'm just going to let that run, guys, and I'll see you once it's actually finished. Okay, guys, it's now finished. So I think what we can do. Oh no, it says it's not quite finished yet. Yep. Put that in exosuit. I want that back. I think we can leave the dihydrogen in there for the moment. And in theory now, I should be able to install the pulse splitter. So where am I actually going to put it? Better that up. I'm a bit inclined to maybe put it there so I could come back that way. And I'm trying to think of a path. I don't want to overlap with that. Well, the terrain manipulation tool, as far as I know, doesn't. I'm not going to want to extend that. So if we put the pulse splitter there, that actually now gives me capability. And of course, I can't test it in here. Leave that there. I've been looking at this Life Finds a Way mission. I think I'm a bit inclined to actually go and do that. And I think to wind this video up, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go and do the Life Finds a Way mission. I also go down and do the weapons mission as well, I think. And then that's where I'm going to wind the video up, because I can feel my voice starting to break a little bit. So I think just to wind this video up, guys, I'm going to complete those 2 missions. And I'm just going to come across to here. So just jump out. This is the weapons guy, isn't it? Wow. That's only 20 slots. My current multi-tool's bigger than that. Pulse splitter module C. Open for something a little bit better than that. Increases fire rate and load times. Got loads and loads of nanites. Technology scanner module. Okay, I'll take it just for the moment. I mean, it's not particularly brilliant, but it's gonna have to live with it. Okay. I'm just gonna drop that there. Right, it says Life Finds a Way mission. That's on the other side. Actually, you know, let's get across here. So we'll go and complete that mission. Actually, let's see if we can get some more uranium on the way through. Hello, handsome. Repository. Buy. Okay, no uranium. Okay. Well, I just have to do it the hard way. Right, it's saying that that mission is back there. So if we go to there, right, so it's implying that the mission is out in space. So okay, so we're just going to jump in the ship. So we're going to drop a save, and we're going to jump into here. I think we're just going to have to collect the tritium the hard way. I'm just going to grab a little bit on the way through. Coming in hot and fast. Actually some Albion pearls over there, but don't want to get distracted by that. Let's see if we can pick up any here, make a bit of cash. A little while since I've visited this, so got a Gek relic. That could be useful because if I want to improve my standing, inventory full, okay. That can go to the ship. Should be able to. Yeah, the Gek relic could be useful in the sense that if I actually look at that shadow, that's cool. The Gek relic will be useful to improve my standing again. Client delivery, presenting, accessing. I found the client's secure lockbox. I should deposit item in there. Deliver 250 uranium. Delivery processing success. Okay, did I get anything for that? Return to mission agent. Okay. Now, see if he's got any uranium. Nope. What I will do is talk to this guy and why does they stop? Sorry, I didn't read that, guys. Half expecting that to say my standing with the Gek has fallen again. Just to the moon. Let's have a quick look at this one. It's actually quite a cool looking ship actually. Oh, I should have checked it, shouldn't I? 28 slots. 27. And I don't actually have enough for it. But it's actually got less. It's got better shield, hyperdrive, worse shields. And I would lose all the tech as well. Okay, no, I don't think it's worth it for take all my cash. I mean, it looks great, but okay. What I'm going to do now, guys, is just jump back in. I'm going to fly back to the net just to show you what's actually been going on. If I fly back to the space station. So this is the guy who would not talk to me. So if we come here and actually talk to him. See, it says there, and he just tells me to leave. But hopefully if we talk to one of these bots, and yeah, just going to rattle through this, guys. Give him the Gek relic. It also accepts my guess with gratitude. So my standing with the Gek is now increased. Now, if I go and talk to this guy again, he actually... Nope, he still doesn't want to talk. So, this mission agent does, but if I actually now go into this one here... Sorry, this is all a bit roundabout, guys, but this is the only way I can really explain what's been going on I mean, if any of you guys experience this or know an answer, feel free to actually tell me. So we're now in this mission. Now, in theory, if we go and talk this guy, yeah, I'm just going to click through this, hand in mission, and I can hand it in. See? So, and my standing with the Merchants Guild has increased. Browse missions, see if we can get a new one. Hunt low-level pirates. No, I'm not particularly that interested in that at the moment. I really need a better ship. Now, I think just to wind this part up, guys, just gonna go to my primary base, and we're just gonna hand in that mission for my weapons guy. So at least you can see one of each mission type. Right, so I've actually now got a level 2 in the Traders Guild. Gonna come in here quickly. Of course, we're gonna have to change to weapons research and turn to the armor. Not being idle in your absence, Interloper. I have crafted another upgrade module for your ship, but the daggers, I can smell the battle enzyme from across the room. Give them to me. I'll give him the daggers. Nagin takes the daggers and plunges it into my own arm. They immediately revive, their spirits restored. Thank you. So we've now got a positronic ejector for our ship, and you know, now we are ready, Interloper. The Sentinels are here, and we shall have to head out to meet them. This day shall be glorious, traveller, as it has been before, and I shall be again. The Viking looks at me with pride, seems to have provided them with a renewed purpose. Of this I am glad. I am placing my world under threat, getting me to summon so many sentinels for a pointless battle. When I am back, I will need to speak to the armor about the future. The armor warns me about the multiple sentinel forces that arrive near our home, and we must defeat them. I'm going to decline that at the moment, guys. I don't want to go out. Yeah, well, we'll be back in a... Okay, he's giving me an infrared. Okay. Has the mission changed? We must complete our moment of victory, and to surrender to cowardice is unthinkable. Means we that multiples. Yep. And decline. Yeah, I don't particularly want to go out and actually indulge in that mission at the moment, so that means we don't have return to the armory. Yep. Build an infra knife accelerator, and I think this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. My voice is breaking a little bit. Apologies for the overall quality of this recording. I'm finding it quite difficult to actually focus on anything. Hopefully I will be able to shed this cold in the next few days. It's been a real pain in the neck, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.